Hello, good morning. Good morning, guys. Let me see. Good morning, guys. How are you? Today is what's today? The 27th. We have one more day for February to be over. So how are you guys doing? I've been so stressed out. I have pimples kind of popping out. Oh, jeez. Haven't had pimples in such a long time. But how are you guys doing? So I slept late as usual. I have bags under my eye. I need rest. But good morning. Good morning. How was your night? Where are you? It's raining in Houston. 40% chance of rain. The weather is 70. Yeah, about 70 degrees. Not bad. I used to want to move to Canada, but that would not happen because I can't. Anywho, how are you guys doing? What have you accomplished this month? This month is a day from being over. So what have you done? So anyway, today I just quickly, I want to talk about not looking down on yourself. I want to talk about appreciating yourself and who God made you, right? So I want to talk about appreciating yourself and not looking down on yourself. I think a lot of times when we compare ourselves to others, it's easy to look down on who we are. So just quickly, I wanted to touch on that. It was just a thought that popped in my head this morning, and I thought about the fact that most of the times, when we compare ourselves to others, we tend to not appreciate ourselves, and we begin to wish we were somebody else, So it's really sad when that happens, because then when you compare yourself with other people, you never get to the full potential of who you are, and you begin to look down on yourself. Women do this maybe with their looks. People do it with how much money they have. People look down on themselves based on the standard that is set by the world, and we're constantly chasing a standard. We're constantly chasing a standard that the world has set. The world will say, okay, by the time you are 35, you should have a car, you should have a home, you should be married with kids, as a man. Or, by the time you're 28, as a woman, you should be married, you should be this, you should be that. So there's this weird standard that that the world set out for people to follow. And we find ourselves constantly chasing after these standards, measuring ourselves against these standards, confusing ourselves, and in turn, looking down on who we are and our journey. We downplay what we've been blessed with. We downplay how far we've come. We downplay what we have because we're constantly comparing ourselves. I don't know if you guys understand what I mean, but, maybe as a mom, you look at other people's kids and that you feel like they're all put together. And then you look down on what God has blessed you with, like your children. Or you look at your home and you're like, oh, maybe my home is not nice enough. I want that bigger home like, so-and-so. And you now don't appreciate what you have, or the car, or, the way you look, or even we take it to relational levels with our spouses and people in our lives, and we begin to compare. We compare our spouses, wives, husbands, and all of that. The saddest part is that when we do that, we don't even take time to appreciate what we have, So I just want to encourage you this morning not to look down on yourself, not to look down on your journey. You don't have to match up with the world standard. We all can be on the same level at the same time. And just because someone has something today doesn't mean it depletes from what you will get tomorrow. Quit comparing yourself to someone else. Keep comparing your children with somebody else's children. Quit comparing your spouse to somebody else's spouse. Stop comparing your body. Stop comparing how much money you have in your account. Stop comparing your home. Stop comparing your cars. Just be content with where you are. And stop chasing after shadows. Stop chasing after things that at the end of the day, everyone has their own level of struggle and what they're dealing with. And if we keep comparing ourselves to others, we don't get time to enjoy what we have. So my encouragement this morning on Bed Convo is that, be okay with where you are. Doesn't mean you don't want to change a thing about who you are, but be okay with what you have. Be content with what you have. Stop comparing yourselves to others. Stop wishing you have, if I could just get a 6-bedroom home, and meanwhile you have a 4-bedroom home. Or if I could just get a Range Rover so and so, Minister Isaiah, or if I could just get that big job that pays $125,000 a year, like my friend, then my life will be great. But then again, when you get to that point and you get that stuff, you see somebody else that has something better, and then now you want it. So I just want to encourage you to don't ever look down on yourself. I don't care where you are right now. I don't care what's going on right now or your situation. It doesn't really matter. I don't care. I believe everyone has a situation or two that they're dealing with. I think you should be grateful that you're alive, because some people have all those things, all those amazing things, but they're dead and they can't even use it. They can't do nothing with it. Some people, you have your spouse and you're not appreciating your spouse, or you have children and you don't even take time. You spend more time yelling at them and being unsatisfied with them than embracing and spending time with them. And that the only memory they now have of their mom or their dad is that she always yells, or she's constantly nagging, or he's constantly spanking, or whatever it is, And we don't take time to really enjoy and spend time with those that matter. We don't take time to enjoy the car because you're constantly comparing your car to another car and then expecting more and blah, blah, blah. It's just incredible. And it's sad, and just don't look down on yourself. And I woke up this morning, I have this big old pimples right here, and I think another one right here, and this spot refused to go. And I was looking in the mirror and I was like, oh, Vivian, But the truth is, I am who I am. It doesn't really matter. And it takes courage to even do a Bed Convo show in the morning after getting up without makeup. I mean, I brush my teeth. I don't even wash my face before I do the Bed Convo. Without anything. And it takes a lot of courage. It takes being okay and being satisfied with who you are and where you are. Not dressing up your inadequacies and imperfections, but embracing them. And I think for me, it's more of a journey, because I've been one that loves to just, cover up. I got to look perfect. But I think being able to do this speaks volume for me personally, to step out of my comfort zone and be okay with where I am, and to to not cover up. There's nothing wrong with makeup, and there's nothing wrong with all those things, but I think just for me, if I'm gonna have a bed convo, I'm not gonna be in bed with makeup. So anyway, in life, I encourage you to not look down on yourself, to be content with what you have, to enjoy the blessings of God, the favor of God, the things and the people God has blessed you with, and be satisfied with it, and not to constantly wish for something better, because people tend to show you what looks perfect. People tend to show you what they feel looks great on Instagram or on Facebook, but they don't show you the back end of their lives. So if you see the back end of some people's lives, you will not wish for what they have, because you don't know what the back end looks like. The back end is probably filled with pain and struggle. The back end is filled with a lot of debt. The back end is filled with the lack of peace, maybe. The back end of some people's lives are nothing like what they post on Facebook or on Instagram. The back end doesn't look probably so good. And so when you keep wishing for someone else's life and what they have, you're essentially telling God that they didn't do a good job, and you're not happy with what you've been blessed with. And you're wishing for somebody's life and somebody else's pain and somebody else's struggle. You're wishing for their lack of peace. You're wishing for whatever baggage that they have. So quit wishing for someone else's life in words or in thought or in just wishful thinking. Quit wishing for it and be satisfied with who you are, with what you've been blessed. Enjoy your children. Spend time with them. Stop comparing your spouse to your friend's spouse. Like, I wish my husband did that. I wish my husband could buy that. No, not at all. No, be satisfied with what you have. Be satisfied with what your husband or your wife can afford at this time for you. Be satisfied as a child with what your parents can give you. Be satisfied with the home. I don't care if it's a 1-bedroom, if it's a self-contained. Be satisfied with that. I don't care if you don't have a car yet and you have to take public transportation, taxi, motorcycle, whatever, to get to work and to live life. Be okay with that and pray for better. But don't wish for better. Don't wish for somebody else's life. Quit wishing for people's lives. Quit wishing that you had what they have, and be content with what you have. But pray for more. Work hard for more if you must, but not to compete, but more to satisfy yourself. Anyhow, that's all I have to say. I noticed no comments. I see people watching, but no comments. It's all good. Any comments? Any comments? Anything? But that's all I got. And I don't know if anyone has a solution to bags under your eyes. The solution is probably sleep. I lack sleep. I don't get 8 hours of sleep for sure. I don't get 6. Neither do I get 5. If I'm lucky, I get 4 hours of sleep every night. So, yeah, I probably need sleep. But if you have any natural remedies for me, I'm going to Google some things. But if you have any natural remedies for bags under your eyes, let me know. I will be glad to use it. But alrighty, guys, have a great day. Have a great day. I will be back again tomorrow on Bed Convo. And as always, I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but I'm sure I will. I'm not sure of the people watching, but I know some people are watching. Hey, Olu. Man, this one that you're so supportive. I am so thankful. Thank you so much. Every day you find time to come, you like it one time and you go. It's okay. Thank you. That's more than some of my so-called friends. They don't even watch it. Or maybe they watch it, but they don't comment. Maybe they don't want people to know we're friends. Anyhow, yeah, thank you so much. So, you guys, remedy for what? For bags under the eye. So I feel like, you know how when you don't get enough sleep, you have these bags, like under your eyes. I think they're called bags under the eye. Like you can't really see it. I don't even know. It's right there. Oh, yeah. I've heard like maybe put in cucumber or something. I don't know. But if anyone knows anything to use, I will be glad to use it. But I honestly think I just need more sleep. I need more sleep. I think that's really what the problem is. Yeah. So it's important, I guess. I need to, before I preach to preach to the choir or talk about resting, I should probably rest a little bit myself. But it's really important. I think rest is good for your body. But as I go to bed, Julia, tell your husband that I will go to bed in a few minutes. But actually, I have some work to do. My plan was I would do the bed convo, then go to bed. But I have some work that I need to complete that I didn't finish. I was up late trying to finish up, and then I was falling asleep. It means you're stressing yourself. Yeah, Bumi, I really think so. And you see this pimple. See. Look at it. I don't even know what to do with it. Like, true story, when I was in my 20s, even as a teenager, I used to have bad pimples. Those pimples were big as balls, like all over my face. It was terrible. I need to even look for a picture of one. Like, I went on a TV show and they didn't even show the interview because the pimples was so bad. It was so bad. It covered my whole face. When they were even applying makeup, it was like dents all over. It was terrible. But I heard that my dad used to have pimples, so I think I got it from him but I think I got married and I don't know, it just began to disappear. But anyhow, but I heard that, if you take care of yourself more, I don't know, less stress reduces pimples and more sex reduces pimples. That was what I heard. Don't take my word for it. I don't know. But I'm so thankful. My pimples, they're all gone. This one came out. So I do need rest. Thanks, Bumi. And Juliet, how are you? How is the family? How is business? I'm still waiting for your lunch. When are you launching? We're taking too long with this thing. Let's do this. When are you launching? When are you launching your business? Like, Juliet, I know you can hear me. You need to get this thing going. This year is all about Africanism, and because of Black Panther, everyone is into and going back to the African roots. So if you're trying to make money this year, you could do more sex. Don't really is a lie. Who told you, Alex? It's true. That's what they said, so I don't know, that's what I heard. That was what those old women in church used to tell me to do. That it would reduce pimples. So you can imagine, but I know since for about 9 years now. I think I stopped pretty much having lots of pimples, but I used to have really, always keep your face all free. Yeah, I try to. I do. But you sound just like me. I sleep less than 6 hours daily. Headed to the ER now. Oh, I'm so sorry. What's wrong with her? Fever? Oh, yeah. Please take her, please. Please take her. I pray for healing over her. Like the kids, they've been catching a lot of flu and what else? Infections lately. So you have to really, really take care of them. Take care, please, Juliet. Let me know how it goes, okay? Yeah, I love you. Alex, I'm a sexologist. Okay, that's really cool. I used to want to be a sex therapist. Before going to theology school. Yeah, most likely, Juliet. But I was told that most Africans don't study to be a sex therapist, and I won't sell. So I decided it's also on my face. Oh, really? It is, Bumi. So what do you use to, what do you normally use, like, for it? To calm it down or create time for yourself, drink lots of water and avoid sugar. Okay, let me take you one by create time for myself. That I need to do. So I'm planning on traveling the week of spring break when the kids will be on holiday to just get away and hopefully rest. Unfortunately, because I have kids, I have to literally tote them around everywhere I go. So they're going to come with me, but it probably would be still helpful. I'll be able to rest. Drink a lot of water. That I do. I drink at least 10 bottles. Maybe 5. No, maybe 5 to 6 bottles or more per day of water. I don't use sugar. So I use Splenda when I have to, but I could go a day without sugar. I do know, though, this weekend I had sugar because there was a birthday party. So it could be the reason why I have this pimples that popped up. I also was really stressed because I was up and down the whole weekend. So that could also be a reason why. But anyhow, thank you so much, Bumi, for the advice. Like, it's right there and it's so annoying. Right there. But anyhow, whichever way, it doesn't even matter that I have. Thank God my face is not filled with pimples again. So dealing with one pimples compared to dealing with 20 or more on my face is a blessing. So I'm thankful for that. So always look for the light, even in darkness. That's this year I choose to look for light in everything. I can't even see any acne. Oh, thank you, Alex. Yes, there is. Oh, right here. One right here. Right here. And I think there was one right here, but it disappeared yesterday. Then this refuses to go. It's not acne. It's like a couple of black spots. But thank you. Yeah, always look for light in darkness. So look for light in people. Look for the light in the situations of your life. Look for the light in everything. So look for light. There's always light, even in darkness. So find it. Find it, find it, find it. And that's it. Thank you guys. You guys, thanks for talking. Yesterday I think no one really spoke, so I wasn't really feeling it. But yeah. So you guys have a wonderful wonderful rest of your day. Oh. And I'm gonna rest maybe a little bit and then go get some work done. And yeah. Okay, guys. Bye. And everyone pray for Juliet. I pray that your daughter feels better in Jesus' name. And the rest of you have a fantastic day. And may you be content with what you have. And may you always see light in darkness. And may darkness not overwhelm you. And may light be what surrounds you always, always, always. And may you not look down on yourself. And may more doors open for you. And may you not be distracted by what the world offers. May not be distracted by comparison. Yeah, is it comparison? Yeah. Comparing yourself with others, but may you go to sleep, girl. I will. May you be content. So, Mr. Vincent, you commented. How are you? Yeah, I'm going to sleep. I actually didn't want to sleep, but I really am tired. So I'll probably do like an hour, then start work for the day. So I'm going to take an hour. So I've heard you guys. Bye-bye. I'm going to go now. All right, then. Bye.